Right, hello. This is Robin in Changchun, China, and I've brought you to the park. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see the no fishing sign anywhere, but there is one. It's a beautiful place. In winter, this ice is through with about 10 inches of ice, and people skate on it. And I'll take you to the other side before I cross the bridge. You can see it's a bit rough this side of the river. Unfortunately, it's a bit overcast today, so there ain't many people out. Don't like it. Last night I come here and there was tons of people out. So there's a load of people. There's a sign somewhere that says no fishing. I'll show you it if I can, because people get the idea that China's authoritarian and people live in fear and they're not afraid to cross a road or cross a red light or whatever, or do something wrong or whatever. I'm all for keeping rules, but China's a country you break rules. This one, I think this one just says the water's deep, be careful of falling in. There is, let's see if that's a sign there. No fishing. Can't see, no. But you can see there's a thing there, a camera, and there's one just over there and one across the river there. People, if they want to observe people, they can, but they observe people breaking rules and committing crimes. These people just want to catch a few fish to eat. It's not even sport, they want to eat. Possibly sell them. So, right, that's where we're going, across the river there. I came here with Susie when she was here. Now, today is the 13th of June and it's my dad's birthday. Love you, Dad. Miss you. He died at the age of 95 on his birthday. So he just made it. But he was ready to go. His heart was right with the Lord and he was ready to go. So a couple of weeks ago I made a video right on the top of the bridge here. A couple of weeks ago I made a video on the way here, and it kept cutting out. So I did post it. Let's have a look across the other side of the... Nice view from the bridge here. I don't think you can see any fish in there. Sometimes you can. I've seen loads of little ones. You can see it's mainly reeds across there, and that's really good for the birds. There's lots of birds here. I like to come here later on in the, just before it's dark, and listen to the birds. Just walk and pray and think and stuff like that, Beautiful place to come. Well, there's all the anglers down there, breaking the no fishing rule. None of them are being arrested or having points added onto their social credit score or anything. That's sort of a load of rubbish. I ain't really heard much about that. I think it's something they tried to bring in 10 years ago, something like that. They tried to bring it in, they tried it experimentally. If something don't go well in an experiment, they ditch it. If people don't like something, they do what the population wants. It's not as manipulative a government as it's made out to be. They don't want people upset. They want people basically able to survive and happy. So if people are upset and carrying a grudge, anyway, I don't want this to be a political video, but you hear so much rubbish on social media and whatever, that China's bad and that the government, you know, restricts people and puts restrictions on people and stuff. Maybe it is in some ways, but I don't feel restricted at all, personally. So, this is of an evening. Sometimes a band comes and plays. I say a band, they sit on this thing there and they play traditional Chinese instruments and whatnot. And yesterday there was a group of ladies dancing, and I don't like two lots of music. I like to listen to one lot of music. But if you walk along and one ear's listening to one tune and another ear's listening to another tune, there's a sandpit over there, look, kids playing in the sandpit, and they've made this yellow walkway. It's a metal walkway. I don't know, they ain't finished it yet. So a lot of these trees been planted. These were planted obviously last year, and this year's have got stays holding them up, and then give the roots a chance to take hold. Otherwise you get a decent storm and it'll blow them down. It is windy here, so you do get a tidal storm sometimes. I like to walk along the bottom path, but they're redoing the stones, the paving stones. There's a couple of ladies going to walk along there anyway, look. Bless their darling hearts. Well, 2 weeks ago, like I started to say, I did put out a video, but I couldn't really say a lot, and it kept cutting out. So now I'm going to have another go. I'll turn the camera around in a minute so you can see it's me. Wait for that bloke to go by. Alright, I've lost another half a kilo, couple of pounds, almost. Yeah, I think I lost another couple of pounds. So that must be a kilo, wouldn't it really? 68.4 kilos now, whatever that is. So 10 stone, I'm under 11 stone anyway. Right, I'm gonna walk away from the water now. Let you have a look at this. They've painted it nice and yellow. I think it's a good colour, it goes in with the green. And they've planted lots of these little plants here. And some of these are, I think they're supposed to be fragrant, I'm not sure. My nose isn't 100%. Sometimes I smell. and sometimes I have a wash. Nah, I mean, since I've had me nasal polyps done, I lost the sense of smell, and then after coming out of the hospital the other week, I found I could smell certain things. Well, it hasn't improved much since then, but every now and then I can smell stuff. But I can smell the mint. They got mint there, and if I rub my hand on it, I can smell it. And the rosemary, it's the stuff you put in sausages. See, look, these are new. I don't know if I took some photos yesterday, but the phone wouldn't let me send them. I don't know why. So these are new. They put these in, and we've had a bit of rain, so they've been put in very well. The positioning's very, very accurate and very, very nice. Very pleasant to the eye. I'll come back along that path so you can have a look at that and all. So 2 weeks ago today, that night I had what must have been a heart attack. I thought it was indigestion. Woke up in the morning and had it again. I says, "Oh, I don't know what I had. I got terrible indigestion." When it didn't go away, after a few hours, I reckoned it might be something serious. And it was. I kind of guessed it was a heart attack. So, this will make you laugh. I went in the bathroom and I shaved my chest. Because, see, look, that's looking really nice now. It's almost, I wasn't say wild, but I mean, it's a park, but you have got a sense that it's like a wood. It's lovely, lovely place. Come here and talk to the Lord and think and pray and stuff. Sing. So yeah, I shaved my chest so that they could get the stickers on, otherwise they can't keep the blooming stickers on my chest. There's nice people rushing past me there. Yeah, because I've suspected I'll have trouble with my heart for ages, so I'll keep going to have it checked out. I think it must have been the Lord saying, "Yeah, there's something wrong with your heart, get it checked out." So I did. So you can see that turf's been freshly laid there. And we've had a bit of rain to water it in. I expect they'll water it in as well. It's going a bit yellow on the edges. We could use a downpour. I think these are Nicotiana tobacco plants. Lovely. Well, no, you don't smoke it, but it does smell nice apparently. I say apparently because I don't know whether they do or not. I was sniffing some roses the other day, I couldn't get a smell out of them. I didn't know whether it was they weren't fragrant or not. They've got some petunias as well around our way. I was smelling them. People say, "Oh, petunias don't smell." They do. They've got a lovely scent. Those ones didn't. Well, I couldn't smell it. So I don't know. Maybe my nose is still on the blink. No, I'm not sure if that's some kind of grass or some kind of onion. Some kind of chive. Probably some kind of chive. I just chewed a bit, didn't taste of anything. I don't know whether my tongue might be playing up and all now. could use a drop of rain. Last few days it's been really hot and close. Today's been overcast, which is good because people ain't out. It is early. We normally come in about 7. If people are going to come out, they'll be having their grub now and they'll be coming out about an hour later. So I've missed it, which is quite good really. I'm going to go down to the waterfront and you can have a look. Right, the big main road that we live on is up over there. Let's see, they're doing the overpass, the flyover thing. I don't know whether the sound on this is picking up the birds with all the wind. Well, anyway, I got into the hospital and they, after a few tests, they said, well, we think you better go in and have a look. So they took me, went straight up. I knew things were dodgy when they put me in a wheelchair. Oh dear, Lydia, she was a taxi driver once. I don't know if I ever told you that. Lydia used to drive taxis. And she had a crash with a police car and she got away with it, and the thing was she didn't have a licence at the time and she got away with that and all. Don't ask me. But I'm glad she don't drive now, because I wouldn't want to get in the car, because she pushed me and we were hitting people, and when you're in a wheelchair you're the front line, so there ain't no buffers or bumpers or anything, fenders or anything. It's you. I did have a seat belt, so I'm right up. This is see, they're renewing the path here. See, this has been in progress for a couple of years, and then you can see the water's edges right away. Well, I can walk down a certain amount over there. I expect there's tadpoles and newts and nests. I've seen grebes and what I think are grebes and various water birds nesting here, and you can hear them. And they love it because they got shelter. It's a whole ecosystem, a whole ecosystem for them. Anyway, I'm waffling on without a lot of direction, but see, I've made it here so that a person can come in a wheelchair. So, God forbid I'm ever in a wheelchair, but if I am, they can wheel me out here. So I keep saying to Lydia, come over to the park, it's really nice there. And she's always tired. Last night she got 5.5 hours sleep, which was a lot. Sometimes she don't go to sleep till 1 o'clock and she's up at 5. So these are nice. Nice when they're all out. So we could use some rain. So it's been fairly British. It's 29 degrees today. 28, 20, 27, 28, 29. So like, we haven't reached 30 yet. Thank God. Really, I don't like the heat. And there is a bit of a breeze. But magpie, I can see him. I don't think the camera will pick him up. Nah. Black and white one, black and white magpie. We've got blue ones here. They're my favourite. Right. You don't walk on grass in China. Grass is really special. It's really hard to grow it. It's one reason why they struggle with football. They've made this is a kind of a centre here. They've got they use these electric cars, buggy things, quite a bit for policing pedestrian areas. So you see them around all the time. So I'll go along here a bit, turn around and come back. So I don't know what this area is for. Possibly ladies could dance there, couldn't they? They do their exercise dancing. So I don't know whether what these are. They're very pretty. On their way out, I think. A couple of days ago they were just out and they were really pretty. Don't know if you can hear that cuckoo. There's a cuckoo. The cuckoos here are different to the British cuckoos. British cuckoos are kind of almost the size of a thrush. Song thrush. A bit bigger, a bit smaller. Similar colours. The Chinese ones are more the size of a pigeon. They're a lot bigger. Oh. I'll go right up so you can see the road. You can see the flyover, the overpass. Yes, the Chinese cuckoos are the same family. Apparently, I think they're the same. I read somewhere they're the same family as the roadrunner. Beep beep. Right, you can just see the road ahead and the flyover there. So that's how far it's come on, and they're just doing that out, something similar to that, outside of our xiaoqu, our housing unit. So I hope you like our park. I do. So, as you know, the place where I live is very much like a park in itself, and I haven't taken any photos of it recently, but it's all very, very green. There you go. So Right, we walk back along this path, and I think there's some like a little herb garden. That's probably the maintenance house. We've planted a load of trees. Susie came and I think there's, I don't know, double the trees than when she came, I think. These are established trees, most of them. So I don't know if they have to plant this every year. I think it was just in what I thought was that it was just they were just starting to landscape it last year. So soil, topsoil from building sites and whatever, they brought it here, and there were bulldozers here, and they landscaped it. And so they've made a little hill here, and they've put a load of stones there to hold the soil back. It also means the water can drain through if they have a downpour and it gets waterlogged. I like it. So in the middle of the city here, it's really nice to have somewhere to come where you can hear the wind blowing through the trees. This rockery is amazing. I like it. I just think it's nice. Maybe it's not amazing, but I mean, it's nice. So how am I? All right, thanks. I have to take it easy. They tell me not to walk too far, and hopefully I'm not walking too far, but generally I'm okay. They found the arrhythmia, my heart beating out of time. They wired me up for a day and we had that done, and it's quite bad, and it's probably it's a long-term hazard really. It's something that it'd be good if I could get fixed, and if not, my heart could give out, you know. By give out I mean it's not actually look at that, that's mint. Lovely. I don't smell that. I have to stick my fingers right up my nose near enough, but I can smell it. And this is rosemary. Lovely. Yep. So my nose is working a little bit. So, heart failure is when the heart isn't doing enough to keep your body going. and basically that's an ongoing thing. That's why I got the ongoing cough. Right, I did that for effect, so you could hear my chest. So I've got this chesty cough where the heart isn't beating strong enough to remove the water, the fluid from my chest. So there are ways of sorting it, but either the look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? Either they don't want to give me certain tablets or treatment until my heart is a bit better, or they told Lydia the price it would cost and she said no, we can't afford it. So that's the prognosis at the minute. So I'm on beta blockers at the minute. I haven't been taking them, and because I felt what beta blockers do is they lower your blood pressure, and my blood pressure is already low. So normally people who have heart attacks aren't that healthy, but I think I'm too healthy, you see. It's the inflammation technology. Too much sugar in your diet, smoking, trans fats, seed oils, all cause inflammation, and people blame cholesterol. It's not cholesterol, it's the seed oils. Have butter, don't have margarine. Margarine's near enough plastic. Some bloke over there singing or talking. People do these things in the park here. You come in the park and it's a public place where you can do things that you wouldn't normally do. And people sing, do exercises, perform, do all sorts of things. They just do it on their own. If anyone watches them, they watch them. If they don't, they don't. But as people come out in the park and they'll bring their Chinese instrument, you know, these weird bows and these flutes and whatever. Sometimes it sounds really nice. Sometimes it don't. Especially when there's 2 or 3 different songs going on at the same time. It does my head in, I can't handle that. Still, here's that walkway. When it's finished, I'll bring Lydia over and force her to come and we'll walk along it. Every tree has a little puddle there and they water it. We've got a bottle there with medicine. Can you see it? Stuck in the side of the trunk. They drill a hole in it and they stick a bottle to feed it or to kill off pests or whatever, I don't know. Give it some nutrients or whatever. Right, so I'll head home in a minute So there's the bridge. I'll head back over the bridge. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Boom, boom, boom. Family out here walking. Right. First time I come out, he's made me blow. These little steps. I go out near enough every night now. So, one more look at the lake. Because the other side of that road ahead, you see there's a bridge there. That's a road, major road, and then the other side is the other end of the park with a larger bit of a lake. So I'll say good night. I'm just gonna share a prayer. Father, in Jesus' name, I bless the people listening and watching to this video, listening to me, watching it. I thank you for this place. I thank you for the people and the culture and the things I find hard to get on with. Thank you that I'm loving it more and more, getting more and more a sense of belonging. I bless everyone who's listening and watching. Pray that they'll not get fearful about their health, but they'll know that you're in control. Pray that anyone who hasn't asked God to come into their life yet, still wondering, is he there? Is there a God? There is. He is. Let him say to you, I am. You there, God? I am. What's your name? I am. Who's the one's going to look after me then? I am. Who cares about me then? I am. And I bless these people watching, and I just thank you, Lord, that I'm alive to do this video. And Father, I ask that every day will be meaningful and I'll use every day to its maximum, because I might not be here, but I am, and you are. If no one else cares, you do. And I thank you for that. Anyway, I'll wrap it up now and give this all over to you, Lord, in Jesus' name. That's our bus there. 193. Right, good night, God bless.